I just got three things to say. God bless our troops, God bless America, and gentlemen, start your
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Southern Broadcast Gaming Network. Tonight, we are back. It is race day. We are here with Four Wide, and they are taking on the twists and turns of the Charlotte Motor Speedway Roval Road Course. It is going to be a very exciting race as all these drivers are trying to put in their qualifying laps. We have quite a few minutes left in qualifying, and we are going to take a look at our points. They had last week off, so there was no racing last week, and tonight is going to be their first week back for race number 6. But looking at these points, it looks like Sean Anderson has the top spot. He is number 1 in the points, with Ray Courtney not too far behind in second place. You got Chase Greer right there in third, and Peter Stewart bringing home a fourth. Robert Gray going to be in the top 5 with Zachary Stevens, Stevens tied with him at 120 points, and you got Billy Davison sitting in 7th. Willie Evernham, he is going to be looking in the 8th place. Hopefully, he can get a good finish tonight. Maybe make up some points. Jesse Singleton, he is the truck champion over at Misfits Racing League. So we're looking at it to see if he can get a good finish here at the Roval in these ARCA cars, live up to that championship name. And 10th, we got Mr. Lucas Reed. Amanda, who we got for 11th?
11th, we've got Jack Noonmacher. In 12th, we've got Michael Taylor. 13th, we've got Matt Mingo. 14th, we have Lucy Noonmacher. In 15th, we have Jeffrey Rudick. In 16th, we have Ron Fenton. In 17th, we have Noah Henkel. 18th, we have Trevor Keith. 19th, Grant Turner. And 20th is Cameron France.
What happened to your mic?
Why?
You sound like you're in a bathroom stall or something.
Nothing happened to it, actually. That's weird.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
Maybe it's in the settings. I'll look at it. Hold on.
But we also do have another special guest, and that's going to be my good friend Mark Bristow. He is also somebody that we grew up with, and he is going to be joining us in the booth tonight. This is his first time in the broadcast booth, so let's give him a warm welcome. Mark, how are you doing this evening?
How are y'all? Doing good, buddy. Doing good.
You know what? That might be in my settings.
Ah,
Might
okay,
be.
okay.
Might be. I don't know. Can't imagine growing up with Amanda. All right, so let's see if we got your audio.
Technically, they didn't
There we
grow up
go.
with me. I just moved to where they were at. We all went to high school together. Bunch of weirdos.
Yeah, a bunch of weirdos.
Just so you're clear, just so we're all clear, you're talking about yourself.
Well, about 2
That's fine.
minutes left of qualifying, and it looks like Jesse Singleton is trying to live up to that name of that truck champion. You know, even though it is in an ARCA car, you know, he's right now holding the top spot in qualifying. But we do have a special gift for y'all tonight, and that is going to be we can ride with 4 drivers here tonight, and hopefully Roberts will come through. It's not at this moment, so
Give him a minute. It's cycling.
he may have had some problems with it. So all right. 3 out of 4 ain't bad.
Well,
Robert
you
is
know
down
what?
for the
Hold
night.
on.
Oh no! So Robert's down for the night. So Mark, do you know how to do the in-car cam, right, or the cockpit?
No, I do not.
Okay.
Hey, I got one for you.
What's up?
Go to mine.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm just going to copy one of your links, and when we go to the in-car cam, y'all can throw up a cockpit view. And
I got Lucy.
oh, do you have Lucy?
I do.
Okay, yeah. Throw it
Go
up
ahead.
in the chat, and we'll.
You have. Don't you already have my link?
Oh, okay. I thought you meant she was actually sharing her screen. Okay. Yes.
No.
I got your link. I got your link.
I got my link.
You're on a blue screen. You
Why
shared
am
your
I
own
on a blue
screen.
screen? No. Hold
There
on.
it goes.
Give it
There
a
it goes.
second.
All right. So there we go. We're going to be able to display 4 drivers at the same time, see where they're at, see their battles from their point of view. So we thought we'd add a little bit of spice to it and be able to show how these guys are performing in their cars and how much they're wheeling the cars. And if it goes very well, as somebody goes towards the wall, if it goes pretty well, we might do this every week if the drivers like it and if all our viewers enjoy it. All right, so Zach Stevens has actually taken over the top spot. Now, they are still putting it in laps, and we don't have a lot of time left for qualifying. So that might be the person to beat tonight. So tonight, I'll let Miss Amanda go through the our
Race details.
race details. That's it. Oop,
All right. I think you need a Red Bull, Richard.
I'm working on that monster right now.
So tonight we've got a 45 lap race with a stage break at lap 10. Your fuel window is going to be 20 to 21 laps. There's going to be 2 additional sets of tires for a total of 3 sets. The track conditions are going to be loose initially for the first 5 to 10 laps. So we're going to see a lot of spinning out in this race tonight.
I don't know. They have been doing pretty well. I've only seen one person go towards the wall. So,
I mean, all right, hold on.
all right. It looks like
Really?
qualifying might be about done, or actually, the person I was on is about done.
Yeah, it looks like they're finishing up. The only person on track currently is Grant Turner.
So tonight's driver cam, we're gonna have Mr. Zach Stevens. We're gonna have Lucy Nudemaker, and we're gonna have Grant Turner, I believe. Yeah, Grant.
Well, I got Grants right now. Or do you have Grants already pulled up?
Yes, he is in
Oh,
VR.
well then,
We're-
let me, that's how you race. Are we on this?
Yeah, he's got his.
Oh,
He shared a link with me.
oh, okay. So I'll go switch driver. Yeah, he just
So
happens to
me and you
be
are able to
the
switch
only,
drivers as they are.
yes, yes. And actually,
So,
let me pop down and make sure that Lucy is okay with that.
all right. Well, tonight's grid is going to look like Zach Steven takes the pole, with Jesse Singleton starting in second. Ray Courtney is going to be starting in third. Peter Stewart is going to be starting in fourth. Grant Turner is going to be starting in fifth. Sean Anderson is going to be starting in sixth. Billy Davidson starting in seventh. Lucy Nudemacher is going to be starting in eighth. Ron Fenton is going to be starting in ninth. Jack Nudemacher is going to be starting in 10th. Michael Taylor is starting in 11th. Jeffrey Rudick, he is going to be starting in 12th. Chase Greer, he is going to be starting in 13th. Mr. Cody B. Johnson, he's going to be starting 14th. Robert Gray is down for the night, so he is not going to be Mark Stevens says, way to go, 47. Robert Gray is not going to be joining us. Willie Abraham is going to be 16th. 17th is going to be Matt Mingo, and Lucas Reed is going to be bringing up 18th. So throughout the race, you might see me pop in to do a little bit of race control. Oh, okay. So you're here. So okay. All right. Well, Robert Gray is going to be here, so he's not down for the count. Well, it looks like they're going to be taking their formation lap, and there they are. Let's get some sound going on there. There it is. And you know what? We'll ride with the drivers while they're taking their formation lap. And right now they just went through turn number 2, and they're coming into turn number 3, which is a very tricky turn, which the car will get brake loose, especially if you take it too wide and you get on the red paint. The red and white paint will get your car loose. Usually you'll cut in a tight corner. Right now they're not because they're side by side. Watch the drivers will be doing a little bit of throttle control on that little rubble strip. They will probably carry their car all the way over. Then we'll bring it down to probably about second gear right here. They'll be on the brakes, getting ready for turn number 6. Turn number 6 is an uphill right-hand turn. The car will kind of break loose, so there is going to be a lot of throttle control there. So we might see some cars spin out. Turn number 7 is coming pretty much back towards the front, coming into turn 1 if it was the oval. Cars will get a little bit loose. So it's going to be very interesting to see the way, and it's going to be very interesting to see these guys drive from their cockpit view and see how each one of them take these turns. But coming around to turn number 2, you're going to have a little bit of a straightaway, and some of the guys have different braking points, but there is numbers for the guys to know when they're hitting their braking point, and you'll see those are right there on the fence on the right hand side. Usually about the 5th marker, they will start hitting their braking points. They'll start downshifting to second gear to make the little bus stop here. Second gear, get back on the gas. They'll come in to go into turn number 3 if it was the oval. And once they come out of the oval, it's pretty much going to be on the brakes pretty hard, which they have to be careful to not lock up the brakes in that last bus, or coming into that last bus stop. Because if you lock up the brakes, you have no steering. So we're going to see these guys be really easy on the brakes and be really downshifting. But it looks like we are getting ready to go green flag racing. And here they come through the bus stop. And there is a green flag. And already Jesse Singleton is on the gas, and he is broken out front. And there you have Zach Stevens. He's going to be taking up second. And Grant Turner has moved into the third spot. He has a nice looking car out there in that number 39. So you see that rubble strip. That's the rubble strip that they are going to be watching out for. Now Willie Abraham is showing that he has crashed. I'm not exactly sure if he did spin out, but he is still rolling. So that number 19 is still out there on the track, riding around with Peter Stewart. And pretty much they're in a solid line. Now we will see that stage break come in at lap 10. But as of right now, Jesse has broken out to a 1 second lead. Now, as these guys get more and more laps in, these tires get heated up. And there is that number 5 marker. That's where they're going to be on the brakes, trying not to lock up those tires, downshifting to third, and coming through that little bus stop there. And so far, so good. You have the 63 of Lucy Nudemacher. She is going to be one of those ones to watch. And right now she is working. She is 3 positions up from where she started. And I believe she's going to be making moves here in just a little while when those tires heat up and she gets a little speed in that car. Going back through the field, Billy Davison is still out there on the track. Good to see that Tesla back out on the track. And Ray Courtney, as a road course, winner, he won at Daytona in the GT3s. I expect him to do well here. And there he is, the 2002 Daytona 24-hour GT3 winner. Oh, and Billy Davison, he's going to be in the wall. But his car is still moving. Now, we will be throwing cautions if we have multiple cars blocking the track. But the 54 has the 13 right there on the inside. And it looks like Ron Fitton is going to be able to take the position over. Here they come, and I'll throw up a track map so you can see where they're at on the track. But Ron Fitton, he was able to make the pass, and you got the 40, and that's going to be Chase Greer. He is going to be trying to work on the back bumper of that number 40 car. Here is that transition from where you go to a flat surface to an embankment, and it can break those cars loose. The 10 of Lucas Reed, he is doing a pretty good job, and he is up 7 positions, so that is a really good job. Now down into the bus stop, and they are going to be pretty much nose to tail. We'll go and once they come out of this bus stop, we'll see how everybody else is doing. But right now we got a side-by-side, and that is going to be the 40. That's going to be the 13 and the 10. 10 is going to take the high line with the 54 of Billy Davison. Even though he smacked that wall, that car is not slowing down. So he is putting up a challenge for that 13 and that 10, and you got the 22 of Jack Nudemacher right back there. 12 viewers out there on the stream. We appreciate y'all stopping by. Appreciate y'all, especially for the Roval race. It is very short. It's only 45 laps, but it can be very long due to the fact that it is a road course. It takes about 1 minute and 22 seconds. There you see Jesse Singleton. He had a little bit of trouble getting into that turn, but he did make it up with that throttle control. And here he comes back onto the asphalt, back onto the track. And coming around turn number 1 and out of turn number 2. Grant Turner not doing a bad job, and we'll take the driver's view and see how they're manhandling this. Or woman handling it.
Hey now.
I corrected it. And there we saw Grant Turner. Who was that? Oh, we already got a Grant Turner. We'll go with Peter Stewart. And we have Grant Turner, we have Zach Stevens, and right now we have Peter Stewart in car cam. There they come in through the bus stops. Putting those right side tires on those turtles to get a good exit coming out of that bus stop. And so far so good. We've only seen one car really make contact with the wall, and that was going to be Billy Davison. We'll go back here, and I'll ride with Cody Johnson and see how he is doing. And he is just now coming through the final bus stop. And I'm sorry if the in-car camera, it looks a little bit messy. I threw it together last night because I had that bright idea, and I just didn't have time when I got off work to really make it pretty. And there you see Cody Johnson. He is going to pass Jack Nudelbacher. Nudelbacher and the 19 are together, and that is going to probably be a caution. They are rolling, so they did get back up and going, so no caution is going to be thrown for that. No cars were coming. Robert Gray, where is he at? Robert Gray is back here. He was with the 40, or excuse me, he is with, who was he with? I'm going to have to go to an outside car camera. The 74, I'm sorry. That's Jeffrey Rudick.
Did you measure yourself up?
What?
Did you measure yourself up on that one?
Yeah. So just a quick glimpse of it as Robert was passing by. It kind of looked like the old Sterling Marling 40 car. And turned out to be cornflakes. I was so deceived. All right, we'll go back to full screen.
Do you feel some kind of way now?
Yeah. We'll go back to full screen, and it looks like Robert Gray is catching up to the 98 of Michael Taylor. Michael Taylor, there you see Jack Nunemacher. He is letting the 3 by, but Michael Taylor, he is going to try to put up a fight on that inside lane coming to the final bus stop, and they are all on the brakes, and looks like Robert Gray is going to be able to take over a couple positions from that little bit of a move. Back out front, Jesse Singleton is in his own zip code. He is going to be dialing 1-800-COLLECT to call back to the drivers behind him because he is 3 seconds out from Zach Stevens.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch just smacked the wall.
Ooh, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. 111.
Yep, he just smacked the, yeah.
Can't
Up in the
call out a
front.
number or name.
Ooh, Cinnamon Toast Crunch car.
Number, name.
Wendell. 111.
Wendell. Who is Wendell?
See,
Well-
this is why. Listen. So Wendell is the name of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch crazy Cinnamon Toast Crunch piece.
Okay, so I don't watch those commercials. Well, looks like Lucy is actually going to lose a little bit of ground, and that's going to be to Ray Courtney. Ray Courtney is going to be looking at the inside of turn number 1, coming into turn
They're
number 2.
scrubbing.
Yes, they are side by side coming in turn number 2. It looks like Ray Courtney is going to have it. Turn number 3, is Lucy going to be able to fight back? No, she's not going to be able to get there. Ray Courtney has taken over the position, but here comes turn number 4, and she is there. She can put the power down. She can get right back to the back bumper of Ray Courtney and grab that position back.
She is trying. I'm still watching her in-car cam, and she is damn sure trying.
Well, you know what? We'll do a little bit of side by side. And we'll take that off, and I'll go through the pack while you're watching that little battle. I'm riding with the 14
Ray,
of Sean Anderson. What's up?
Ray has pulled off a little bit. Well, about the time that I'm going to tell you that, you know what, Ray has put a gap between them, Lucy closes that gap. Lucy is definitely one to watch in this race.
Well, actually, another one to watch is going to be Lucas Reed. Lucas Reed, he is up 9 positions from where he started in that number 10. He may be a pretty good ways back, but he is making moves. Oh, and he is jumping the turtles in the bus stop. That car was airborne, and that gave him a little bit of front-end damage. Cody B. Johnson, he is up 5 positions, but he has a little bit of damage to that race car, so he has met the wall a time or two, and but he is still doing pretty well. Now we're going to see that stage break come, in just a few laps as they are at lap 7 of 75. So in 3 laps, we're going to see the stage break come out, and we're going to see these guys get their cars fixed up. Maybe take that fast repair, don't know, but they will have to pit, in between, that stage break and the finish. So, and oh my goodness, looks like Jack Nunemacher, he crashed. And I'm going to go back and take a look and see if I can see what happened to Jack. And
All right.
that was while you were riding with Lucy. And it looks like something happened in the bus stop where he just spun it around.
Well,
Did a
let's
really good
change
job.
camera views for a little bit.
Yeah, he did a really good job of keeping it out of traffic. At 74 almost didn't make it by him, but he was on that apron. So, all right, let's go back live and see what else we got. Man, you got a hornet's nest of cars, and that's gonna be up towards the front. That's gonna Zach Stevens.
That is.
Go ahead.
So yeah, so you got Zach Stevens up there in his hydro dipped car, followed not too far behind by Ray Courtney, but Lucy, it looks like she's losing ground between her and the other cars. Peter Stewart's making his way back up though.
Now, I have noticed, because we have been out there, or I have been out there on the track, practicing with them. The longer these tires are great. I have found out that the longer I ran those tires, the faster I got, and I think I've seen that a little bit in practice. And she is closing in on Grant Turner. Grant Turner is on the outside. He's just going to let her right on by. So she's going to gain a position back. She's now back up in the top 4. Grant Turner is going to fall back to 5th. He's got Peter Stewart right there behind him. But Ray Courtney, he has a little bit of work to do before the stage break to actually catch Zach Stevens. It looks like he's about a second and a half back. I'll go back to full screen so we can put that tower up, and you can see a little bit better of how far back he is. So he is, about a second and a half. I almost had that correctly. 1.2 seconds. Zach Stevens is about 3 seconds back from our leader, Singleton. Singleton is actually losing a little bit of ground, so that could be overdriving the car. Depending on how they got their steering settings, brake bias, stuff like that, they could be, really using up the rear tires and not being able to put that power down, because now Singleton is about 2.3 seconds ahead of Stevens. And here comes Ray Courtney. Ray Courtney has really closed in that gap. I haven't heard from Mark. Is he still here?
Yes, Richard, I am still here. I'm actually watching.
Taking notes? Well, hey, if you see something, call it out. We'll go to that camera and we'll figure out where they're at.
I'm honestly trying to figure out the camera angles right now to get a wider view of everybody.
Okay, I got you. And I'm taking a look at it, Mr. Lucas Reed. Like I said, he is up 9 positions, but he has got Cody Johnson, and like I said before, he has got a little bit of damage to the front end of that race car. But even with that little bit of damage, he is actually closing the gap from him to Lucas Reed. And if he can catch him before, and there's the stage break. So lap 10, the stage break has come out. They're going to get all bunched back together, and we're gonna see how these guys feel about the track. But while we are waiting for them to get all bunched up and make their pit stops, we'll go ahead and take our first spots break, and we'll be right back.
When people hear Till Valhalla Project, the first thing they might think of is our shirts. But what most people don't know is that our plaques came first and the t-shirts came second. What some people might not know is that the same shirts that we make day in and day out allowed us to do unbelievable things for unbelievable people. Whether it's donating our proceeds to reduce veteran suicide or gifting handcrafted memorial plaques, these t-shirts simply stand for honor and freedom, 2 words that wouldn't exist without our heroes. This makes Till Valhalla Project a place where fallen heroes truly live on forever.
Daytona Hydro Dip.
I thought you just did the Daytona Hydro Dip commercial.
The audio was messing up on it, so it was sounded
Oh.
like it was skipping. All right, we're back, and
Yeah.
we went side by side. Sorry about that. We had a little bit of audio issue with our Daytona Hydro Dip commercial. So Miss Amanda is actually going to go and read off the product for that.
All right. Hydro dipping or hydrographics, also known as immersion printing, water transfer printing, water transfer imaging, water marbling, or cubic printing is a method of applying print designs to 3-dimensional surfaces. The resulting combinations may be considered decorative art or applied art. DHD offers a variety of services including hydro dipping, custom painting, and cosmic chroming. A number of different things can be hydro dipped, including automotive and bike parts, golf carts, sporting goods, and miscellaneous household items. Visit DHD at South Daytona, Florida, 32119, or go to DaytonaHydroDip.com, or shoot them an email at DaytonaHydroDip1@gmail.com, or call 386-361-3665.
Very nice, very nice. Daytona Hydro Dip.
Thank you.
Got a little tongue tied, didn't you? You talk about
Just,
me sometimes.
just a little bit.
All right.
Not enough caffeine.
Well, we have a few minutes, and it looks like we're going to have a nice little battle off of pit road. And it looks like Zach Stevens is going to win the battle off of pit road. Michael Taylor ended up staying out, I do believe. But we're going to go try to track down Mr. Zach Stevens and see how he is feeling about the track. And we're also going to talk to our race leader right now. And that is going to be Mr. Jesse Singleton. So let me go find Mr. Jesse Singleton first, since he was leading. And I just want to ask him, why did he just want to use that fast repair? Oh, Mr. Singleton, this is Richard Amanda and Mark up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, I just have to ask, did you just want to use that fast repair?
No, I didn't use it.
Oh, okay. Because I saw you drifting, and you were doing some pretty
Yeah.
good Tokyo drift, and then all of a sudden
I went a little too far.
Well, you were out there leading the race. You were out there leading by about 10 seconds, and then, Zach Stevens started closing in on you. How is this track changing, and, how will it affect the car?
Oh, it was getting looser there. I was just kind of pacing them there at the end. I got a couple fast laps in there, just trying to look at tire wear and see how it starts feeling if you start pushing all that with this little small run we got. And at the end, be a little more conservative, save them tires and all that good stuff.
Well, you're doing a really good job. Now, do you have any pit strategy in mind? You're going to try to, you're going to try to split it. You're going to try to pit early, maybe get a little bit extra out of it, or what? How do you think that's going to play?
I might try to go a little extra, just get a little fresher tires, might try to short pit. It matters what everybody else really does. If I'm in third and all of them short pitted, I might try to stay out. If I'm in the lead, I might just split it. It matters where we are in the time, and all three of them are up and up on the table.
Absolutely. Well, I wish you luck in the rest of the race, and keep it clean. Let's keep it green.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll talk to you soon. You were in JLB, right?
No, I was in SRM.
SRM. That's right.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, now we'll talk to Mr. Zach Stevens, see how he is feeling. We saw him gaining on the leader, and it looks like Michael Taylor stayed out to lead a lap or so. Mr. Zach Stevens, this is Richard, Amanda, and Mark in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
Well, man, you were making that car fly around. Coming to the end of coming to the stage break, you were actually running down Jesse Singleton. And if it would have went a green a little bit longer, I think you would have been able to take it over. Now, is this an indication that you have a little bit better longer run car, or how you feeling?
Yeah, I think on the longer runs I'll be a little bit better. I'm more worried about Ray because he came up through there pretty quick. We'll see how this restart is. I stayed on the inside that last restart. I didn't realize how bad it would be on the start, so I'm going to go to the outside this time, see if I can get a better start. But we'll see how this stage goes. Probably just going to split it in half. Maybe we'll see how it goes.
Absolutely. Well, we wish you luck in the rest of the race. I haven't seen that car break loose yet. Hopefully it won't as the track changes. But, hopefully some pit strategy will play into effect with you, because I haven't seen any big ones to bring out a caution.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get no cautions tonight. Maybe like local yellows, but it broke loose a couple times. I'm going to try and keep it together for the rest of the race, though.
All righty. Well, we appreciate the in-car camera also, and good luck with the rest of the race, and hope to talk to you later.
All right, y'all enjoy.
He put himself back down there. All right. Well, the pace trucker lights are out, and oh yes, by the way, Amanda, Mark said you did a great job on reading that off.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry about the audio issue. I don't know what exactly happened there. It just kind of, the video didn't freeze, but the audio did. All right. Well, let's put our audio back in for the cars. There is that beautiful Daytona Hydro Dip car. And what do you think? You think we'll take it driver view for the restart?
Sure. Let's go ahead and
All right, so
hop in the car with Lucy.
I'm going to take Jesse Singleton. Let me find his cockpit view. There we go. There we go. Front row. We got Grant Turner. We got Lucy. And we got Zach.
Lucy just happens to be following the Daytona Hydro Dip car.
Green flag.
All right, green flag is out, and coming out of the bus stop, Zach Stevens is going to take the lead really early, and that's going to leave Jesse Singleton right there to battle coming into turn number 1, and coming into turn number 2. It looks like they are going to be pretty much settled down. We'll go to since the restart is back out and we are green, we'll go back to a bigger screen and trying to look at what everybody's doing, and look at Ray Courtney. And that was one thing that Jesse said, they were both going to be concerned about that 99, and he is already making his way, battling for third. They are side by side. They are door touching. They are touching doors. Oh, I can't say that. But it looks like Jesse Singleton was the biggest loser of that, because now he's going to be dropped back to third. But Lucy Nudemacher, she is going to be right there in fourth place, up 4 positions from where she started. I'm still looking at Cody B. Johnson and Lucas Reed. They are up, 7 and 9 positions from where they started, and it looks like somebody's a little bit out of shape. That's going to be the 14. That's going to be Sean Anderson. Sean Anderson got a little bit out of shape, but he was able to gather it back up, and now he's got Cody B. Johnson on his back bumper, and this is coming into turn number 3. If it was a Charlotte Oval, I don't know how many. I think it's got 17 turns, so I guess that would be turn number 14. 13 to 14.
Maybe?
Maybe, I don't exactly know, but looks like they did create a little bit of distance, so Cody's got a little bit of work to do as they are coming into turn number 1. We'll go back through the field just a little bit, see how everybody else is doing. Sean Anderson had a little bit of trouble getting into turn number 1. It looks like he was trying to overcorrect the car, and Lucas Reed has actually dropped a couple positions, so he had some trouble possibly in the bus stop, but coming around turn number 4, let's see if he can make up some ground. Now, Robert Gray in that number 3 Firehouse Subs, he is actually up 4 positions. He said, early on in the race that he was probably going to be in the back, that this was not his track, but here we see that he is making moves slowly, and we do have, quite a few laps. We got 30 laps, left in the race. So, he's got a little bit, he's got a little while to catch up to the front pack or try some pit strategy. Peter Stewart looking to the inside there, looking to take it 3 wide. Oh, the 111 is locked down, but he does get it slowed down in time. He was locked down and downshifting as they were coming down to that bus stop. Here they all come out of the bus stop, and it looks like Robert has created a little bit of distance. He has worked his way up to Lucas Reed as they are coming out of turn number 4 and into the final bus stop, and there is the tire smoke again. So those new tires don't have a lot of grip. Oh, the 10 was almost airborne for a second on 2 wheels coming out of turn number 17, and the 3 is going to look to the inside as they come in to turn number 1. Oh, and we got a spin, and that's going to, nope, he saved it. So Peter Stewart was able to, oh, and the 10 is going to be around. Wow, that was a hard smack. I'm going to have to go back and take a look at that. So we're going to go side by side for just a minute, and I'll let Miss Amanda see if she...
The 10 of Lucas Reed?
Yeah. See if you can find that.
It took me a minute to realize what was on his car. And I just realized it's some weird kid thing called Bluey.
Bluey?
Yeah.
That's something I haven't heard of.
Why
Why's it got to be weird? Well, while she's looking at that,
the back of his car says "Oh Biscuits."
Oh Biscuit. Oh, that could. Ooh, we got an indicator of Chase Greer and Cody Johnson. They are going to be showing that they're off track, but Cody Johnson looks fine, so he may have just spun it just a little bit. And also Chase Greer, if I can find him, he's right there in front in that W machine.
All right, found it.
So it looks like coming into turn number 3, his car just broke loose. It almost looked like somebody hit him.
Are you looking at the side-by-side?
Yes, I'm on the side-by-side.
Okay. So he really just broke loose. That's really, he overcorrect, I don't know. He turned too much, and then he overcorrected, and
so yeah, right there out of turn number 1.
Hey, watch. There's nobody by him. So he overcorrected again, put himself in the wall.
Yeah, those concrete barrier walls do not give, and that just turned him all out of shape. I'll tell you, somebody that was probably worried just a little. Oh, yeah, so he did get contact. So he got contact with the 3 of Robert Gray. So hopefully that didn't give Robert Gray a lot of damage. I do want to say that we do have a new leader, and that is going to be Ray Courtney. Ray Courtney has taken over the lead from Zach Stevens. Zach Stevens is about 3 seconds back, and we'll go back to full screen for this and give you an idea of how far they are from each other. And yeah, about 3 seconds. But Jesse Singleton, he is looking to take back over the second place position and at least get around to Zach Stevens. But they are making up a little bit of time on Ray Courtney. Ray Courtney was about 3.5 seconds ahead not too long ago. Now they are losing ground. Now, the biggest thing about Ray Courtney is we've seen him overdrive his car a lot. Right now, he's not, but is very early on from the stage break. So he doesn't have a lot of laps on those tires. We'll have to see how this plays out later on in the run. But so far, so good for Ray Courtney, that 24-hour Daytona winner. Going back through the field, and we're going to take a look at Grant Turner. Oh my goodness, he went airborne, so he's going to get a penalty for that. He may have to stop his car and take the penalty, or it may not have given it. I don't know. It doesn't look like it, but his car went all four up in the air. He's lucky that he did not get any damage from that. And I got an indicator that Zach Stevens crashed, but that's a lie because he's still running. But that allowed Lucy Nudemacher, she is catching him. So Grant Turner making that small mistake coming into that bus stop and getting airborne, that allowed Lucy to actually run him down just a little bit, and now she's got a little bit of work to catch up to that 39, but anything is possible. When you put pressure on these cars, when you put pressure on the people at a road course, I'll tell you, it happens to me. I mirror drive, and I try not to mess them up, but I mess myself up at the same time. 16 viewers out there, we appreciate y'all stopping by, joining us for this Roval race. I wish we could have brought Ray Courtney up during the interview, so we didn't have enough time. But while we are Green Flag Racing, we do have a couple other sponsors. If Miss Amanda wants to take care of that.
All right. So, Debbie is an energy drink loaded with vitamins and nootropics. Debbie is formulated for anyone who wants to focus without jitters or a crash. Just mix one rounded scoop with 6 to 8 ounces of cold water and shake. Unlike other energy drinks in our category, Debbie prides itself on actually developing a clean energy formula that is free from fillers. Use code 4WIDE, that's the number 4, WIDE, for 10% off all orders. And all commissions will go towards the league funds. Butt kicker plus sim racing, I'm not done yet, equals pro level immersion. Butt kicker, haptic hardware, and software deliver the most accurate and highest fidelity sim racing tactical feedback possible via in-game audio and telemetry data. Experience deep immersion by actually feeling the vehicle suspension, track surfaces, engine RPMs, tire grip, and more. Precise haptic feedback for your simulator faster driving, more immersion, and more control. Without haptic feedback, you're missing a key component for accurate vehicle control. Just like you wouldn't drive without a force feedback wheel, driving without haptic means you're leaving vehicle control information on the table. By adding haptic feedback, you're able to intuitively and accurately feel critical events like wheel slip and lock and push corners right up to the limit of traction. It's not just more fun, it's critical for racers of all levels that want to drive faster and more consistently. Okay.
And that is why you make the big bucks, because you make that sound so easy. And I was on Billy Davison. He is running that butt kicker sponsor, and he had to slow down, and he cut the course just a little bit. And he has got a beat up Tesla out there, but still out there making some laps. He's down 9 positions, running in 16th place. But if it were me, I'd have probably been like, nah, I give up. But back out front, it looks like Courtney has broken out to a 6.7 second lead from Singleton and Stevens. Now, Singleton was able to make the pass on Stevens. Sorry that we missed that. We were kind of trying to show the sponsored cars. So I'm very sorry that we missed that pass, but it looks like it happened just about a lap or so ago that pass was made. Zach Stevens riding around in the third position. Not doing a bad job considering he started on the pole, has only dropped to third. Lucy Nudemacher, she has made it around that 39, and she is now up to fourth. And let's give you the driver info so that way you are able to see. Grant Turner doing a really good job in that number 39. He started in fifth. He's right there in fifth. And Sean Anderson trying to make up some time to catch up with these guys, ladies and gentlemen on the track, and right now holding on to the 6th position. Willie Evernham right now is the biggest mover of the race. It was before Cody Johnson, but Cody Johnson had a little bit of problems, and now Willie is going to be up 9 positions, riding around in 7th. 8th is going to be Peter Stewart, down 4 positions, but still up in the top 10. Trying to find that right groove or that right line. Oh, and Chase Greer is going to have a little bit of problems. He is right now in 9th. He's up 4 positions now. down 3 positions from where he started. Robert Gray was able to make the pass. Robert Gray, the second biggest mover of the race. He is in the 9th position in that Firehouse Subs number 3. Here he comes down to the final bus stop, turn number 16 and 17. And it looks like he is going to be able to make the turns and get out of the bus stop pretty good and set himself up for turn number 1 very easily. We just talked about Chase Greer getting into a little bit of trouble coming out of one of the turns, and now back to 10th. You want to take 11th?
Oh, hold on 1 second. All right, you said Chase Greer was sitting in 10th.
Yep, 11th.
Cody Johnson is currently in 11th. Ron Fenton is sitting in 12th. Michael Taylor is sitting in 13th. And 14th is going to be Lucas Reed. Sitting in 15th is going to be Jack Noonmacher. What was that?
Oh, Michael Taylor was on the track. He smacked the wall. He had to tow his car.
Oh, Billy Davison is now taking the 15th spot. That leaves Jeffrey Rudick in 17th.
Actually, he is out, and Matt Mingo is 18th.
Never mind. So that's going to stop with Michael Taylor in 16th. It says Ron Fenton crashed. Let's go.
Oh, we got 2 of them cutting the corner. That's going to be the 39. So we had them cut the track just a little bit. No penalties were given, but they were side by side as they were coming into turn number 17, and they both cut the grass. And it looks like Grant Turner, he is caught up to Lucy coming into turn at number 5. Down a little straightaway to turn number 6. They are pretty much nose to tail. So Grant's giving Lucy a run for her money here at the Roval. He wants that position back that she took from him earlier. Oh, Mark Stevens says, mic drop by Amanda. Good job. You got fans out there.
Thank you.
That's why she gets paid the big bucks. Well, looks like Ray Courtney is out on his own. He has nobody. He has a couple cars in front of him. Looks like he will be tracking down Ron Fenton riding around in 15th. He is about 1.18 behind him, so 1 minute and 18 seconds behind him in laps. Let's see what the kind of laps they are running. Last lap time for Courtney was a 1:24, so that's only about 7 seconds in front of the leader. So he's got to pick up the pace, or he could be going a lap down. And there's not a lot of cautions with 22 laps left to go. We will see the leaders pit, or they will try a short pit or so. But you can see as of right now, Ray Courtney is putting down 124s. Man, I wish I was racing this race. I was putting down 123s, 122s. But I wonder what happened to the 47, which, by the way, the 47 has taken over the second spot once again and putting Jesse Singleton back in 3rd. So those 2 positions have changed with Lucy and Grant Turner pretty much the 39 chasing that 63. And he is pretty much put the pedal to the metal. You can see Lucy has a little bit of damage to the right side of that car, and so she has made contact with the wall. And you see the 39 get a little bit loose. Now we could see them make a pit stop within the next lap or so. Their pit window is going to open up to where they can make it the rest of the way. So will we see some drivers pit early, or will we see them try to hang on and pit later? Now, I can foresee that the 99, he may just come in and take just some tires. That's what I foresee, because he is not losing any time. And there you can see, he is making moves and handling that car through each and every turn. That car is not breaking loose, so we could see him make maybe a fuel-only stop. All right, well, let's take a driver's view, and we'll go and see how these drivers are making their way around the track. And let's go. And I am going to be with Ray.
You're what?
I'm riding with Ray. If you want to.
Oh. Well, let's see.
So very smooth they are pretty smooth in the corners, and looks like Ray has actually caught up with a lap car. The lap car let him by, so, oh, your screen went blue.
Is it good now?
Yep, you're good.
Okay.
So yeah, a lot of good, they're smooth on the wheels. So the drivers that we're riding with is very smooth on the wheels, and it looks like Zach Stevens, he's coming through the bus stop. I wish I had more camera angles. This is actually very cool. I mean, we can have as many as we want. We could set them on different screens and switch to different drivers. But we hope that you are enjoying this. Give us your feedback on the drivers. I will put separators in there, so it kind of separates the screen a little bit. But yeah, let us know how you feel about the driver cameras. Definitely love the feedback from the chats on what you would like to see. Ray Courtney coming on the track, turn number 1 and 2, coming down the backstretch to the bus stop. So he has put a lot of distance in between him and everybody else. Zach Stevens is way back there. Jesse Singleton, he is having some issues because where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Oh, and Zach Stevens, I'm sorry, not Zach Stevens, but Jesse Singleton, he is going to pull over. Looks like he may have had some connection issues, so he let Lucy Nunemacher right on by along with Grant Turner, and Grant Turner still trying to catch up to that 63 machine, and she's not letting him do it. Here they come through turn number 16 and 17, and Jesse Singleton is going to go ahead and pit and take his service. So he's going to probably stop for a full take of Go-Go Juice and 4 fresh feel goods. And here they come. Here comes Grant and Lucy through turn number 1. Lucy is now up 5 positions from where she started, and it looks like Willie Evernham still is going to be the biggest mover. He has been quiet. He's running in the top 10, but he's back there in 8th, up 8 positions. He looks like he has a little bit of damage to the right side of that car, but that car is still holding in that same place. Chase Greer finally got his stuff worked out, and he is worked up his way up the 8th now that people have pitted. So he is going to make the pass, and Robert Gray is going to be right there behind him now, moving up since Jesse and Willie are in the pits. So he is up 7 positions from where he started. Right now, the biggest mover while the pit stops are happening. Let's go check on Billy Davison. Billy Davison was having a few problems with that number 54, and you can see that it does have a little bit of damage on both sides. So he has been fighting that car all night. Ron Fenton, he has got, looks like possibly a little bit of damage. Yes, he does. He has some left front damage, so that nose is pushed over just a little bit, so he's made contact with a wall or something. But
there's
still,
a bug on Lucy's windshield and it's bothering me.
There's a bug on Lucy's windshield. All right, I got to go look at this. I got to go look at this bug.
I thought it was my screen. I'm like, no, I just bought this monitor. No, it's.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
I'm like, I'm sitting here trying to wipe my screen and it's not me. She took a nice little trip through the grass though, so that's probably where she picked up her bug.
Well, Ray Courtney's still out front by 16 seconds now. He's already put some cars a lap down. Right now, as of right now, there's only 10 cars on the lead lap and only 18 laps left to go. Now, a lot of people still do have to pit. There you see the distance behind, and we'll go to the nose camera. You can't even see that 99 in sight. Even though the 99 is up there, he's probably in the bus stop right about now, probably coming out. Oh, he's already past the bus stop. So, yeah, he's quite a ways out. 16 seconds separates him and Zach Stevens. Zach Stevens still, in the top 3. So, if he can hold it right there, not make any mistakes coming on the pit road, I believe he will have a podium finish here tonight. at the Roval. Very tough track, even with these cars. I mean, like I said, I've practiced with them, so it took me quite a few laps to even get, the car set to the track the way I wanted it. And, even though I was making some fast lap times, if you don't hit it just right in these cars, that car gets very upset. So that's why some of these drivers are having a hard time with the Roval. Grant Turner is up 2 positions. He moved up to the 3rd position as everybody took their pit stops. And Peter Stewart right back up into the 4th position. So we saw him riding around in the back. Now he's worked his way up to the front. Hopefully he can hold it even after he makes his pit. Sean Anderson in that number 14. He is hanging out in the top 5 as of right now. Robert Grace up 9 positions coming through turn number 1 and turn number 2. Hasn't pitted yet, but Chase Greer, he is going to bring his car down for his service. All right, so we'll do a little bit side-by-side so we can cover more of the field because it is a bigger track. Mark, how you making out there, buddy? I know you're back. I know you're in here.
Actually, I have been watching Lucy pretty closely. I watched that little trip through the grass. Now, I didn't get to see the bug, but she did hit pit, so hopefully they got it off her windshield for her.
Windshield tear off.
Yes, the bug is gone.
The bug is gone. All right, so the bug's gone. So no more distractions for Amanda. So are the camera angles working for you now, Mark?
Oh, yeah.
All right, and we got a nice little battle, and that's going to be between Zach Stevens and look at the 39. The 39 was looking to the inside of Zach Stevens, but wasn't able to get there. Now Zach Stevens has lap traffic. He has Michael Taylor, and he has Billy Davison right there. So that has slowed down that 47, not being able to get around these cars as fast as he wanted to. That's allowed the 39 to actually catch up to the 47. So we might see a position change unless Zach Stevens can create a little bit of distance, which he has coming down the backstretch. He has about 0.2 of a second coming through the bus stop. These cars get slowed up. Look how close Grant got to the back bumper, and he's going to look to the inside. Now he's probably going to look to the outside. Can he get on the gas? No. Zach Stevens was able to get through the bus stops and put the power down on the track, and he created a little bit more distance. That's where he wants to be, especially coming into turn number 16 and 17. You don't want to be too close. As you see, the 39 had to make a little bit of an evasive maneuver, get on those brakes a little bit harder so he didn't get into the back of the 47. So great awareness for these guys and their braking points. I wish Robert Gray was up here because I want to see a little bit of side-by-side battle with him and Ray Courtney. Him and Ray Courtney have been going at it. They had EOLs at the beginning of the race due to penalties at Iowa, and Ray Courtney has worked his way up. Robert Gray, he kind of left Robert Gray behind, but I want to see these guys battle it out. They were hashing their differences out at Iowa, and I don't expect that to go away anytime soon because they are very, very competitive with each other. So that's a little bit of rivalry that we're going to have to look at throughout the season, see how these drivers do around each other, and see how many times the bumper is going to be used. Well, now we're going to have 9 drivers on the lead lap. You got Chase Greer, Ron Fenton, he is going to be a lap down. Jack Nunemacher is going to be a lap down. Billy Davison, Michael Taylor, Lucas Reed, Cody B. Johnson, I hate to see him out, and Jeffrey Rudick. They're all going to be multiple laps down or out. Like I said, very tough track. Jesse Singleton still fighting with an internet issue. Now, he did pit. Now, Ray Courtney has not brought his car down as far as I know. We'll go back to the full screen, and we'll look at the pit laps and see how long he can really stay out. So pit stop lap, here we go. So Kurt, Courtney, Turner, Stevens, Stewart, and Gray, they have all stayed out. Gray up to the 5th position. Now Stevens and Stewart, they are going to pull their cars into pits right now. So here with 14 to go, they are pretty much going to take their pits, and be good to go for the rest of the race. Everybody else should be good to go. And we're just waiting for Courtney and Turner to bring their cars down. So how long will they stay out? Do they have enough fuel? You know, how many laps of fuel do they have left? They can go 20 to 21 laps. So we'll have to see how this plays out and when they stop. Now, short pitting can help out some of these cars, but as of right now, I don't see that 99 pitting anytime soon. What do y'all think?
I really don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon.
Yeah, 9 cars on the lead lap. Right, so 1 point. So Evernham is, Evernham is right there. He might go a lap down because the leader is coming, and he is coming quick. We'll ride on the bumper cam, the rear bumper cam of Evernham, and once they get to the, here they are coming in turn number 1. There is the leader. He is right there, coming onto the track, coming through turn number 1. So he is not very far behind. So Evernham has to pick up the pace, or he is going to be a lap down, and then we're only going to have 8 on the lead lap. Now, how far is he away from Sean Anderson? Sean Anderson is right there in front of him. So we got 2 cars in jeopardy of going a lap down because the leader is flying. Courtney, I got to say, has the fastest car on the track as of right now. We'll look at the best lap time. He may not have the best lap time. Matter of fact, he does have the best lap time. So not by much, but he does have, you know, a very good lap time. A 122.46. That is a very good lap time. I saw Zach Stevens. He ran that in practice. I'm surprised that he's not running those lap times, but with the track changing, those lap times are going to change. I know we practiced at one point in the day and came back a little bit later, and the whole track changed, and we could not put out a fast lap for anything. So this could be Courtney's race, which he said he was pretty good at road courses. I just saw his driver details. I'm just trying to 99, 98. I'm with, I can't read the rest of it. All right, let's go back through the field, see if we can find any challengers. Well, Grant Turner has taken over the second position. There you see Zach Stevens. He made a pit stop early, but Grant Turner, he did make a pit stop. He just came out of the pits, but he came out in second place. So let's see if he can hold on to second place. He is about a second, in front of Stevens. So can he hold off Stevens? Will he make Stevens, work for that position? Jesse Singleton still blinking in and out. He's not too far back, but he's back far enough. He's about 8 seconds with 11 laps to go. There's not a lot of laps left here, and it looks like our leader is going to come down pit road. Now the leader has broken out to about a 50-second lead over Turner and Stevens. So, and they are going to be right there together, and this is going to be a battle for second heating up here right here. But while we are still green flag, we will go side by side and take a look at our sponsors one more time.
Okay. I mean, so I'm live. All right. Hydro dipping or hydrographics, also known as immersion printing, water transfer imaging, Water marbling or cubic printing is a method of applying printed designs to three-dimensional surfaces. The resulting combinations may be considered decorative art or applied art. DHD offers a variety of services including hydro dipping, custom painting, and cosmic chroming. A number of different things can be hydro dipped, including automotive and bike parts, golf carts, sporting goods, and miscellaneous household items. Visit DHG at South Daytona, Florida, or go to DaytonaHydroDip.com. Shoot them an email at DaytonaHydrodip1@gmail.com or call 386-361-3665.
Awesome. Sorry about the audio, but we were able to get the video to play, and she was able to do a read off. So thank you, Miss Amanda, for that. And who we got next?
Not a problem. Oh, up next, let's switch down here to actually up this way. We've got Dubby. Dubby is an energy drink loaded with vitamins and nootropics. Dubby is formulated for anyone who wants to focus without jitters or a crash. Just mix one rounded scoop with 6 to 8 ounces of cold water and shake. Unlike other energy drinks in our category, Dubby prides itself on actually developing a clean energy formula that is free from fillers. Use code 4WIDE, that's the number 4, WIDE, for 10% off all orders, and all commissions will go towards the league funds.
Awesome. And last but not least, that's going to be Mr. Butt Kicker.
Yup, with our butt kicker Tesla out there. Butt kicker plus sim racing equals pro level immersion. Butt kicker haptech hardware and software deliver the most accurate and highest fidelity sim racing tactical feedback possible via in-game audio and telemetry data. Experience deep immersion by actually feeling the vehicle suspension, track surfaces, engine RPMs, tire grip, and more. Precise haptech feedback for your simulator faster driving, more immersion, and more control. Without haptech feedback, you're missing a key component for accurate vehicle control. Just like you wouldn't drive without a force feedback wheel, driving without haptics means you're leaving vehicle control information on the table. By adding haptic feedback, you're able to intuitively and accurately feel critical events like wheel slip and lock and push corners right up to the limit of traction. It's not just more fun, it's critical for racers of all levels that want to drive faster and more consistently.
Well, that is pretty awesome. Thank you for that. And we will get back to our racing with only 9 laps to go. You know, we'll give you a little bit more of the driver's view, and I'll ride with Ray Courtney, and we have our other drivers
I'm
on
gonna
board.
hop along down here with old Lucy. I'm gonna be consistent tonight. Stick with one.
Zach Stevens, you know, he is doing a really good job. You know, he is still riding around in third. He is still trying to get around that 39 right there in front of him. He is going to be the bottom left screen. That is going to be Zach Stevens' car. There you see the 39 of Grant right there in front of him. And he is going to be actually the top left screen. So those two are pretty much nose to tail. And they're going to be each screen is going to be on top of each other on the left-hand side, and I am going to be riding with Ray Courtney. That's going to be the bottom right-hand screen, and I will be working on that to get the names of the drivers on there, and I can build multiple screens for that, and you know, so that way we can get all the drivers, you know, where they're supposed to be, and you know who is who. The Cup Series, they do have the names on the dash. I wish these did also. But there is a way around that. I'll display the names later on. But as of right now, we did the best we could. Hopefully, y'all are enjoying it. Like I said, I know I'll get hate mail if y'all don't. But still, 11 viewers out there. We appreciate y'all stopping by. You know, we wouldn't know what to do without y'all. We enjoy doing this. You know, even though this is a long race, no cautions, you know, there is still a lot of skill involved in these races. As our leader, he is actually catching up to the 40 of Chase Greer. He is going to try to make the pass on the inside. And there you see Robert Gray right there in front of him. So it's just a matter of time before we only have 8 cars back, you know, 8 cars on the lead lap, which the last car would be Willie Evernham. So he actually made out like a bandit. He did not go a lap down because he the leader did have to pit. So We'll go back full screen. We'll see how many laps we got left. Probably not very many because Ray has been putting them down like there is no tomorrow. And there is SDK, and it says 7 laps to go. Coming actually to the start-finish line, we'll have 6. So not a lot of time left. And Robert Gray, this is what we wanted to see. This is the challenge that we want to see. These two have been at it. Now Robert Gray had to give himself an EOL because they did get into each other at Iowa. And let's see if he does anything this time. No, he's going to let him run on by, but he's not going to go without a fight. He couldn't get the power down to the track, so that's going to let Ray Courtney right on by, and he's going to create a lot of distance. So Grant Turner still doing a pretty good job. He I think this is his, how many races has Grant been with us? Amanda? I don't know where
Sorry,
she's
dealing with. I'm here. Sorry, dealing with the kid issue.
So, how many races has Grant been with us?
Several.
Several?
Mhm.
For some reason, I thought he just started. I don't know why. I don't know why. Ah, it's Matt Mingo that just started. That's right. That's right. So Matt Mingo, he did not make it into the race, but you know, so he is a newcomer, and we want to welcome him, you know, to race him with us here in the ARCA series. But Grant Turner, you know, he did really well in the trucks the other night with the Misfits, where Jesse Singleton was able to pull off the championship win. But you know, he did really well in that truck race also. And it looks like he knows what he's doing in these ARCA cars, because he still has that Daytona Hydro Dip number 47 of Zach Stevens, trying to chase him down, just cannot get there. He has, you know, extended his lead out from Zach Stevens to about 2 seconds. Zach Stevens does make up a little bit of time in the bus stop, because he is able to get into the bus stop and out of the bus stop really well, but yeah, cannot make up that time. So Jesse Singleton still having a little bit of connection issues. There he is coming through the bus stop. He is riding around in 4th. We'll go through, as we only have about 5 laps to go, we'll go through the field and see where everybody's at. We got Peter Stewart. He is going to be in the 5th position. He went towards the back, and now he is back out front in the top 5. So not a bad little run from that Cinnamon Toast Crunch car. Lucy Nudemacher.
Yum.
What? Oh, yum. I thought that was
I don't
Baskin
know.
Robbins commercial.
No.
No. What?
Baskin Robbins has a commercial?
Come on. Something. What was it, Mark?
Red Robin.
That's it.
That's
It.
yum.
Yeah, yum.
You know what?
Red
Just,
Robin.
y'all just leave me alone.
Stop it. You're making me hungry.
I don't like y'all no more.
Well, Lucy Nudemacher, she is riding around in the 6th position, up 2 spots from where she started. She was up there battling for the 3rd position a while ago, but she has fallen back to the 6th position. Still not a bad run. You know, like I said, this track is very tricky. Sean Anderson is going to be riding around in the 7th position. He is down 1 spot from where he started this race, but he is able to keep that car in the top 10, and still a respectful position if he finishes there. Willie Evernham has been silent. He has got a little bit of left side damage to that car, so he has had a little bit of impact with something or someone, but he has that 99, so he's about to go a lap down, so he's got to pick up the pace if he wants to stay on the lead lap, because we only have 4 laps to go, but I don't believe he's going to be able to keep that 99 at bay. So he is going to be going a lap down, but the biggest mover of the race, up 8 positions from where he started. We're probably going to talk to him about his race when the race is over. And there you see he was going to let the 99 right on by, so he gave up that position, and it looks like we only have 7 cars on the lead lap. Next one to go to the lap down is going to be Mr. Sean Anderson if Ray Courtney is able to catch that number 14 by the time the race is over. Robert Gray is going to be the second biggest mover of the race, riding around in the 9th position. Had a little bit, had troubles here and there, but he is still in that top 10. He's probably sitting there going, this is not where I expected to be, because he has already told us this is not his track. But it's been a very, very good race. Not a lot of close battles, but you know, there have been some battles on the track. Chase Greer up 3 positions in the 10th position, and he is up 3 spots from where he started this race. So my hat's off to him, you know, for making it thus far, because I probably wouldn't have. Jack Nudelbacher down 1 position from where he started, but he is riding around in the 11th, and he is another one that said, this is not my track. Billy Davidson in 12th. He has, that Tesla is beat up. I don't know if you've seen Billy's car, but I think it's seen better days. I think most of these guys are going to be like, yeah, when's next week here? They want to get back to the ovals, which next week, let's see where we're at. Next week for the ARCA series is going to be, we're getting away from the Roval, is going to be the big track of Auto Club. Auto Club, there's going to be 100 laps at Auto Club, stage break at lap 30. So they're going to be back at the ovals next week. Can't wait for that. Let's see, no more road courses after this. So it's going to be pretty much all ovals, run what you brung, and they're going to have a good time doing it, as they have a good time every time they get out here and race. Ron Fitton, he has been silent. That Army National Guard number 13, he has got a little bit of damage, and he just let the leader right on by once again, but he is holding on to 13th. He was running pretty good. He is down. He qualified pretty good, but he is now down to 13th. He qualified in 10th. Michael Taylor, he's going to be in the pits, probably getting some damage done. He looks like he did crash at lap 32. Lucas Reed is going to be showing out in 15th. Cody B. Johnson is in 16th out, and Jeff Rudick in the 74. He is going to be showing out. But back out front is going to be all the 99 show here tonight. He is broke out to a 35-second lead, and Zach Stevens has actually been able to pass Grant Turner, and with 2 laps to go, Grant Turner does not have a lot of time to catch the 47. 47 is going to have to make a major mistake for him to get that second place position back, as they are coming down to backstretch. They're coming down the backstretch to the bus stop. Looks like Zach Turner is, I'm sorry, Zach Stevens is going to have it locked down unless he makes that mistake. 1 lap to go for our race leader. That's how far of a lead he has over second and third place. 4th place is, he is 59 seconds back. So almost a second, almost a whole minute back for Jesse Singleton, but they are coming down to turn number 16 and 17, so they are going to take the white flag also. But it is an all Ray Courtney show, and he has, I think he has led the most laps of the night. And it looks like we got a nice little battle heating up for a second. We know who the race winner is going to be, and we're going to go side by side with Amanda's screen, and I'll get her to go on the race leader, and I'll watch this little battle. Amanda, if you can go to Ray Courtney. And
Already on it.
awesome. Because this side-by-side battle, or this little battle, you know, they're coming down to turn number 1 and 2. They are pretty much right there together now. He could come to a bus stop, you know, for these guys to settle it out. As you can see, the checker flag is out, and Ray Courtney is going to do his Tokyo Drift moments, and he's going to wreck his car. And look at this, bumper to bumper coming through the bus stops, trying to get that 47 loose. Not able to do it this time, but they are still right there. They still have a couple more turns. Can Grant Turner make the pass? Will he use the bumper to get second place? Now this is going to really help him in the turns. There they go. Get him locked down. He is going to look to the inside. Oh, and he's going to spin the 47. He's going to keep it on track. The 47 is going to be right there. Oh, it's bumper car. So who can get it spun around the quickest? Oh, and it looks like Grant Turner is going to be able to finish in reverse.
Oh.
Yes, he is. So what a finish there. That was a wild ride. And we're going to go back and take a look at that in just a minute. But Ray Steve.
It's a Lightning McQueen finish.
Ray Courtney, and I'm trying to put names together here. So Ray Courtney.
That was Lightning McQueen
Yeah. So
in reverse.
Ray Courtney takes home first. Zach Stevens, what a wild finish coming out of that bus stop, takes home second. And Grant Turner is going to take home third. Jesse Singleton is going to pull off a fourth position. Not bad at all for that number 51. Peter Stewart, he's going to bring home fifth. Yeah, not bad. Let's bring up the final race results. And we will go to final race results. Here we go. Come on, give them to me, give them to me. There they are. Final race results are going to be Ray Courtney's finishing in first. Great job by that number 99. Zach Stevens is going to take home second. Third is going to be Grant Turner. Fourth is going to be Jesse Singleton. And Peter Stewart is going to bring home that fifth. Lucy Nudemacher is going to bring home sixth. Sean Anderson is going to finish out seventh. Willie Everingham is going to finish out eighth. Robert Gray is going to finish out ninth. Chase Greer gonna bring home 10th. And Jack, I'm going to let you take the rest of that if you'd like.
Of course, Jack Nunemacher finishing 11th, Billy Davidson in 12th, Ron Fenton in 13th, Michael Taylor finishing in 14th, Lucas Reed 15th, 16th is going to be Cody Johnson, 17th, Jeffrey Rudick, and 18th, Matt Mingo.
Very nice, very nice. All right. So just give us a quick second, and we will get our top three finishers in the booth. And we will be right back.
I just got three things to say.
When people hear a Valhalla project, the first thing they might think of is our shirts. But what most people don't know is that our plaques came first and the t-shirts came second. What some people might not know is that the same shirts that we make day in and day out allowed us to do unbelievable things for unbelievable people. Whether it's donating our proceeds to reduce veteran suicide or gifting handcrafted memorial plaques to the families of our heroes, these t-shirts simply stand for honor and freedom, two words that wouldn't exist without our heroes. This makes Valhalla Project a place where fallen heroes truly live on forever.
All right, we
right.
are back, and we have our third place finisher of Grant Turner. Grant, man, you made that final bus stop, one to remember. You kind of used the bumper, got Zach Stevens loose, you spun him, and then he turned around and spun you back, and you pretty much finished in reverse. Man, that was a pretty exciting finish there. Man, talk to us a little bit about your race, because you hung out in the top 5 the whole time.
Yeah, the start of the race was quite fun. I knew we were going to be in trouble whenever I saw Ray coming up the field. But it was pretty much his race to lose, it seemed like. Whenever I got through the first stage there, realized like as long as I don't really push too much, I was able to handle my tires quite well. So I actually took a chance, and I actually took no tires on that fuel stop. I just grabbed fuel and go. It was a bit difficult to keep the car under control. Zach was catching me in the exit of corners sometimes, but made a mistake into the bus stop with like 5 to go. Who just kept locking up the left front, went wide, and he passed me. But I was able to keep up with him, and I had to make a chance. I had to take a shot on that last chicane. I knew if I missed it, I would have just gave the place back. I bet like whenever he was gassing it back up is how he kind of spun me. And I knew I had like some good time to 4th place, but it was a fun race. I was having fun.
Yeah,
I'm glad that you actually got me on helmet cam for a little bit too.
yeah, we were. I love the VR because you're looking left, looking right. I mean, it follows you. So I love that. It's just like a real helmet cam, and we are watching that in replay. Man, you got on the brakes hard on that. And you did lock up the right front.
Yeah.
So that was a pretty awesome replay. But man, what a great race! I mean, you couldn't ask for a better finish than that. You got Auto Club coming up next week. What you got for us for that 39 car?
Well, the 39 car usually doesn't get a lot of use in this series because of work-related stuff, but I had the night off for the holiday tomorrow. So it made it actually quite easy to come on in, have some fun. When I found out it was the Roval, I was excited since I'm normally a road racer.
Well, you definitely showed those skills there, and looks like you had fun doing it. And I appreciate you sharing your screen for that helmet cam view.
Not a problem.
And we look forward to doing that again, especially if it turns out everybody liked it. But man, podium finishes, you're no stranger to those. So man, you're able to give as many shout outs as you would like. The floor is yours.
Well, it may not be on my ARCA car, but I do want to thank Splash and Go for the liveries they've helped make for me. Yeah, you've seen them if you see me in other series like Truck, Xfinity, the Next Gen even, and as well as a few road cars. But I do want to thank 4Wide themselves for having this league. It's a fun one that I've been with for a while. And I want to thank you guys, actually, both of you. Well, actually, all 3 of you. I forgot there's 3 of you up there today. You guys are great broadcasters. You bring in the action, and it's always nice to hear the action go on whenever I'm racing, too.
Absolutely. We definitely appreciate that shout out, man. But yeah, well, we hope to see you again, very soon. You put on a very good show here tonight, so we can't wait till you are able to return back to the ARCA car. If not, we do believe we got a truck season coming up. So hopefully you'll be able to get into that.
Yeah. Have to wait and see on that, especially whenever some job things may change.
Absolutely. Well, we'll let you get down there and celebrate, and we're going to bring up Mr. Zach Stevens, and we'll catch you later.
Have a good one.
You too.
You too. All right, you ready?
Yep.
There you go.
Mr. Zach Stevens, this is Richard, Amanda, and Mark up in the booth. You got a copy.
I got you.
Well, the last lap of that race was very, very interesting, especially the last couple turns. But man, you didn't make it out of the pits like you planned, and the one car that you were worried about finally made it around. That was Ray Courtney, and he was able to take over the lead from you and Jesse Singleton. But you had some work cut out for you, especially with that 39, because you were able to make the pass, and then he was right there back on you. Man, talk to us a little bit about that second stage.
Yeah, we was able to get out off pit road first, and I made a mistake. Ray got by. I think he was probably gonna get by either way. I didn't have nothing for him. He was really, really fast. As far as the rest of the run goes, I was just trying to keep it clean. The rest of the run, it was pretty loose. Then it got a little bit tight. Grant was chasing me down there at the end of that run before the last pit stop, so I kind of undercut it a little bit, and I could tell he didn't take tires because he came out in front of me. And for those 10 laps, I was trying so hard to keep it clean and not wreck him because I was so much faster with fresh tires. But he made a mistake into the bus stop. I got by him, and I honestly was just taking it easy those last few laps. I kind of let my guard down. He came back up there the last lap and threw it in there the last turn and got into us. But we was lucky enough to get back in second.
Yeah, that last turn out of the bus stop, I saw him lock up the brakes, and I knew some contact was going to happen, and you went around. And then when you spun the car back around, he went around. So that was pretty awesome finish. I definitely like watching that, especially a close battle like that. But next week, man, you got Auto Club coming up. You know, I know you're probably all are excited to get back to the ovals because that's where you feel the most comfortable, especially in these cars. What you got for Auto Club next week?
Yeah, I like road courses a lot. I like when we go to them, but I love Auto Club a lot too, so I can't wait to get there next week. We should get a pretty good finish if nothing bad happens. Looking forward to that. So it should be a fun race. Just big, wide track.
Well, you know, when those podium finishes, as you are not no stranger to them also, you know, those shout-outs are all yours whenever you would like to give them.
All right. I want to thank Daytona Hydrodip for being on the car again. It's my uncle's company down in South Daytona, Florida. They can hydrodip pretty much anything you want hydrodip. If you're ever in the area, give them a shout or anything. They're on all social media platforms, so check them out. W Energy for help sponsoring the league. Butt Kicker. Want to thank 4 Wide. We put on great races every week when we race. It's a great group of guys and girls. Want to thank you guys for doing a great broadcast every week. It's pretty cool having the in-car cameras this week, and looking forward to that from here on out. Want to say hi to my mom, my dad, my uncles watching. It was a lot of fun tonight. Tough track, but it was fun.
Absolutely. Well, we'll let you get back down there and celebrate with everybody. Everybody's in the pit road chat, so we'll let you get down there. We'll talk to Mr. Courtney, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, so our last finisher is going to be Mr. Ray Courtney. And whenever you're ready, Miss Amanda, I am ready too. Mr. Ray.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, we got you now. This is Richard, Amanda, and Mark in the booth. You got a copy.
I'm here.
Well, you finished. You brought home the win here at Roval. You showed off those road course skills. You were the fastest car on the track. Man, tell us how excited you are.
First winner. What real quick, I don't know, because it hasn't went on the stream yet. What livery was my car? Because I messed up, like I joined with the wrong livery and I quickly switched it.
What?
I joined the session with the wrong livery and then I quickly switched the decal. So I don't know what picture my car looked like Did it have any black on it?
So you had a yellow and black GTI.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I got you doing donuts, so I got you on replay.
Okay. Yeah, I see it now. Yeah. So first win. I mean, it came at kind of a guaranteed victory. I don't want to be like boasting, but I would have liked the win at a track where other people like a fight to the end. But it's always good to have your first win in the series. It's gonna bring me up in the points a lot, and hopefully I can continue this to the end.
Absolutely. Now, Auto Club, you got next week, and that is a right front killer and a right rear killer. How are you at those? We know you drive hard. You're a very decent driver. What you got going for Auto Club?
I don't think I'm too bad at tracks like Michigan and Auto Club. I've done a bit of racing and I kind of know the strategy already for those tracks, but it is going to be tough. I know Robert, Chase, Zachary, they're really good at saving the tires for late in the run, so it's going to be a battle.
Well, definitely put some practice in and learn how to save those tires, and I believe that 99 can be up front with them. But yeah, man, great job here tonight, man. You're the fastest car on track. I think one of your fastest laps was a minute and 22 seconds. 0.46, I believe it was. That was the fastest lap that we saw, and man, you were just flying around. You had I think you had 7 cars on the lead lap after you were all done and over. Yep, 122 was the fastest out of your car, so you were the fastest car on the track. But
yeah, I kind of hid my pace a bit from everyone else, just so I was seeing like around what their pace was, and my fastest for like recently, I dropped down to a 21, so I kind of knew the race's results from that.
Well, very nice. Well, very nicely done tonight. And you know what comes with those podium finishes, man? You can have all the shout outs you would like. You earned them.
Yep, starting off, I'd like to shout out my teammate once again. He had a hard time in the races. He had an equipment failure with his brake pedals. It wasn't engaging, so I don't know. iRacing may have added some advanced mechanical failures in this race for him, so it's kind of bad luck. I got a sponsor for the car that would be on my hood and on the side. I like to race.com, a nice little forum kind of page for racing. You can I'm pretty sure you can kind of set up racing in there in a way. Other sponsors, basically just the league and you guys. Like, we're a great family here. On track we might not be the happiest of each other, but outside of that, we're all great friends.
Yeah, as you were catching Robert Gray, I was wondering if any feud was going to carry on from Iowa, but nothing did. He tried to race you a little bit harder, but you were able to put the power down and create a little bit of distance. But I look forward to seeing some more great racing at Auto Club next week.
Yep.
But yeah, so we're going to let you go and call it a night as my iRacing just went dead.
Have a good one, guys.
All right, you too. All right, Miss Amanda and Mark, we are all done with the Roval here, and next week we are headed into Auto Club. Should be a fantastic race, as we will be back at the ovals with draft dependent track and probably some big pack racing. That is a track to where we could see them live up to their name 4 wide. I know Robert's out there listening, but so next week should be a very exciting race, but this week was a very exciting race. Not too much action as they got spread out, but shout out to Mr. Willie Evernham. He was the biggest mover of the race, up 8 positions from where he qualified, so not bad at all. But do y'all have anything? What's your output or input?
I got nothing.
You got nothing.
That was a great race. It was not just left-hand turns tonight, so It was interesting watching a race spin out and utilize the grass.
Some free lawn care. Yeah, great race indeed, and sorry to the ones that was not able to finish, but they did put in the effort. They showed up, and that's what counts. Better luck next time. Be back at a more comfortable track next week. But Mark, unless you got anything, man, I think we're gonna call it a night.
No, that was good. That's actually not a race I've seen before. Style of race I really kind of want to see again.
Absolutely. Well, on behalf of Southern Broadcasting Gaming Network, myself, Amanda, and Mark, we are going to call it a night. We hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Have a good work week. Y'all be safe. God bless. We're out.